So hello and welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a tour of my bedroom. Thank you to Chocky Kaz for this idea. She asked me to do a tour of all of my makeup items and storage. So I'm going to take you to different areas of the room so you can see where and how and what I store. If you've not subscribed to the channel, I really would like you to. We are slowly growing. It's getting a bit bigger now. It's gaining a bit of momentum. It's very easy to do. Just hit the subscribe button. So let's go on a tour of my bedroom. So this is my dressing table and the area where I shoot all of my YouTube videos. It's just all from IKEA. It's just a couple of sets of drawers. And I do like all this sort of glass stuff. I love this. One of my friends bought me this lovely star about friendship. Thank you, Rachel. So I've got, that just holds a few spare pairs of earrings. That's a tissue holder. I've got all my underwear. So I'll just quickly show you that. So socks and knickers, more knickers, socks, obviously whites, blacks, bras, strapless bras. And then here we've got two, these were just from Poundland, two storage sort of little containers. And I've got in here all of my lipsticks, lip glosses, lip liners, and sort of lip balms. I have got a heck of a lot of lipsticks, it's ridiculous. But believe it or not, I do wear all of them at different times. In here are false nails, just different sets. And what I've done, I use, there's a brand that sort of come in an empty sort of nail varnish bottle. And when I've used them out of the packaging or to cut down on packaging, I empty them all out and put them in these. So I've got a couple of those full of different types of nails. And then I've also used some of these storage containers to decant a few into there as well, just to save on a bit of space really. And then at the back are all my perfumes, a bit crammed in, but there's quite a few different ones in there. This is my favourite at the moment, the Tiffany one, absolutely love it. I've got some Hugo Boss, some Chanel, that's one of my favourites as well. Chance, the Chanel Chance, I love that. I'm quite a sweet sort of smelling perfume lady, and this is my old-fashioned all-time favourite, which I've used this for years, and it's Estee Lauder's Knowing. It's quite a mature sort of smell, but my mum wears it and it just reminds me of her. So I love wearing that when I feel a bit homesick, put a bit of that on and it reminds me of my mum. But I do actually like it myself anyway. So that is that area. In my wardrobe, the dreaded wardrobe. So I've got more stuff in here. It makes you realise how much stuff you've got when you start looking. So I'm not going to show you all the clothes, that's all the sort of clothes. But in the bottom of the wardrobe, I've got in here, this is sort of odds and sods. There's a load of rubbish sort of mixed in there. So anything which is really sort of spares or duplicates or extra stock is put in there. So I've got all my nail varnishes in there. It's much easier to just find them when they're all in one place and labelled up. In here, nail remover, so that's all sort of pads and stuff that take your nail varnish off. And what else is in there? Oh, somewhere you dip your finger into it. Not tried that yet. That was just a nice little oh, it's a pencil case actually from Poundland. But I've used it as makeup stuff. In here we've got, gosh, there's an awful lot in there. That's an empty makeup bag that I've not yet used from Primark. Absolutely love that. And then in here we've got bits and bobs in that one. This is sort of the one that I use to take away when I go away for a weekend or on holiday. I sort of keep it all in one place. So besides from shampoo and conditioner, that I can just grab and go. It's got everything in it that I need for at least a weekend. I've also covered on another video and just shown about this sort of storage. So this is, I could take both of those really. I mean, that's a lot for, it's not too big for hand luggage, so I would make it a bit smaller. But in here I have already decanted shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, body moisturiser and facial cleanser. They're all ready to go as well. Oh, I've got a medical bag. So that's just got all my sort of medical bits that you might need at any point. Germaline, I've got a thermometer in there, I've got a thrush tablet. I do tend to get thrush now and again, so that's one of the just the tablets that you take on their own, just to have as an emergency, because there's nothing worse than getting that and then not being able to get to the chemist. Lady things in this one, they are the obvious. Got a load of extra shower gels in there, so they're all labelled up, and just a few other bits and bobs like cotton pads. And then over the other side, this large sort of floppy container storage bag. In here we've got all my hair products and hair things. So we've got eyebrow dyes. Use this to dye my eyebrows now, it's brilliant. Actual hair dye, hair clips, mousse, spare hairspray, that sort of stuff, curling ones. And then I also keep my hairdryer in there in this sort of drawstring bag that I got from the Poundland. So that just keeps that in, so I can just grab that and off we go. Then at the back are some more bits and bobs. I love bits and bobs, don't I? In here we've got teeth. So there's toothpaste, spare toothbrushes, and the little things that you use to clean your teeth, in between your teeth with. We've got B.O. Basher, so that's got deodorants in it. And then at the bottom there's also one full of shampoo and one full of conditioner, like the little travel size ones that you get. My husband works away a lot and he picks me a lot up all the time, so I keep those all neat and tidy in there. And then at the very bottom there are some, well, that one's moisturiser, so I've got, well, that's full of different moisturisers, and then some travel size in there and normal, and then I've got some full size, just spares to use. I'm looking forward to trying that one. It's coconut, a Dove one. That's supposed to be really nice. It smells lovely. So they're all at the bottom there, and then I've got a few different sort of spare boxes of tissues. So that's the bottom of the wardrobe. I then have in the bathroom, hello there, Alan and I are fortunate enough to have a bathroom each, so I have this one. And in here I have all my bits. I've got my toothbrush and toothpaste down there, and up here I use all my essentials for when you first get out of the shower. So at the top, this is sort of spares again, but I've got some argan oil. That I use for when I ride my bike. It sort of goes under your bits to stop it rubbing. I've got deodorant, I've got hair mousse. I love this at the moment. This is like a hair oil that you just put in, just put a couple of drops in my hands and run it through my hair once I've washed it. Not too much to make it greasy, but it's lovely. And then a bit of mousse, and then I've got, Alan made me these pots. He's got a 3D plastic printer, and he printed these. Can you imagine printing something 3D? So I've got a couple of the pots there, so they're cotton buds and the tooth cleaner bits. I've got some spare face wash there, which I absolutely love. There's a cleanser, there's some root touch-up, which I'm using at the minute because my hair is sort of going through a transition of colour change. That stuff is fantastic for removing really stubborn mascara, or when I've dyed my brows and gone a bit crazy. I use a bit of this and it always gets it off. It's really, really good stuff. Then at the bottom, I'm currently trialling the Poundland's skincare. Normally I'm a Clinique fan, so I normally will have all different Clinique products in there, but at the minute we're trying the Poundland stuff. I've decanted in here micellar water into there for makeup remover, and then toner, which is Clinique toner. At the back there, that's body moisturiser, and then obviously mouthwash. And then in that little glass pot at the back, I've got a few just bits and bobs, Germaline, some razors, nail clippers, that sort of thing. So these are, oh, you can see me there. Let me move that. These are all my makeup brushes in these lovely little glass pots. They're the ones I use every day, and then they're my spares. I sort of have a spare of each if I can, because obviously when you're washing one, they might get a bit wet. I seem to have quite a few in there at the minute. But they're mainly from Boots, Primark, and Home Bargains. So this is my favourite brush. This is the one I use for my bronzer. This is my favourite foundation brush, a kabuki brush from Primark in this triangle shape. And my favourite blusher brush at the minute is this Olivia Hale one from Home Bargains. I tend to like, as you can see, this sort of rounded shape. I've got just a little cute mirror there, keep popping up in that. And then the actual mirror that I look into is one of those lovely sort of theatre style mirrors, and I've got a couple of clips with pictures on. There's Alan and I at my brother's wedding. This motto I absolutely love. Beauty begins the moment you decide to be yourself. I think that's brilliant. Then the other side, I've got a mirror, and I've got another one of the nice little pots, this time with a little butterfly on it. That's just where I keep my brush and comb. I like to keep that bit quite minimal, actually. So that's it all lit up. I absolutely love it. It gives a really nice colour for, you know, when you're doing your makeup, really like that. And then underneath here, this is a bit of a mix and match sort of thing. Great big storage cabinet, well, storage box. I've got all of my foundations. It is quite organised. I know it doesn't look it really at the minute. I've got in here, this is another basket. I've got all of my foundation samples and all the different foundations that I use. I've got a whole great big load of those. I've done a video on that. In just at the side there goes my little box of tricks for my hair, all my slides and bits and bobs. And then in there also I've got hairspray, I've got straighteners, a bit of water for when I do headband curls, dry shampoo, tissues, and these what I use for my fringe in the mornings, which you may have seen on another video. So this is where the magic happens, this drawer. I should go through all this with you. Right, what end should I start at? Let's go here. Right, okay, in here is just bits and bobs. We've got some scissors, I've got some nail files, a few bits, Sainsbury's vouchers clipped together, some more nail files in there. In the centre is some sponges, this random thing, this pick, this is what I used to clean out the Dyson cleaner. It's just very handy for getting bits out of, you know, when things are like, my hair gets trapped round the wheels in the round the brushes in the Dyson, so that just rips it out. The middle section, I can't pull it out fully, so you can't quite see what I've got. The very back here is all different eyeshadow palettes. All along there. I don't really wear eyeshadow that much now, so I haven't got a massive amount of those. We've got, these are all eyeshadows as well, just different colours. Mainly greys, silvers, and some peachy, bronzy sort of colours. These are blushes. There's a few more there, and then I've got these 3 pencils that I bought from Poundland. Absolutely love these. These are great for eyeshadow or for just highlighting, or even this dark one I use for eyeliner. The middle section is a load of different tweezers. This section here is different eyeliners, a liquid eyeliner. At the back there, I've got some more, a couple more eyeliners up there, liquid eyeliners that I don't really use that much, and there's some eyeshadow brushes in there. I've got just cotton buds in there for when I do the under eye once I've put my mascara on. Pencil sharpener, 2 pencil sharpeners. At the back here, then in the back here, these are all different primers, different types. I've got a Smashbox primer there, some Yves Saint Laurent, got some quite expensive stuff there actually. Then we've got all of my current mascaras. There's quite a few. I love this Primark mascara, which I use every day at work, and then for when I'm going out, or a better one, say for the weekends, this Clinique one is my favourite. I'm going to do a video on that one because I've not done one yet. I've done a video on that, but not the Clinique. And then this is just a clear mascara, and I use that on my eyebrows. That's why it's looking a bit brown, because I just use that to set my eyebrows. Then in the next section, I've got things like eyelash curlers. I've got a couple of sets of eyebrow palettes, and then this is all eyebrow stuff, actual eyebrow pencils, spoolies, a few different brushes. This next section is like face items, so I've got my Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess. Absolutely love this stuff. This is bronzer. I've got some Touche Éclat for under eyes. I've got this, which I absolutely love. It's the Perricone MD, and I put that on bits that shine, so the end of my nose and a few other places. Very expensive, but absolutely, that, for me, I've been searching for something to stop the shine on my nose for yonkies, and this does it, so I'm really glad. And I use those just to apply it. At the back I've got here some more setting shadow, which I don't really use because that makes my face a bit white, that number 7 one. And then I've got a couple of Clinique pressed powders and an Estee Lauder highlighter kit there. Don't really use that because they're not quite the right shades, but I keep them because every now and again your face changes, doesn't it, over the year, different colours, different seasons with tans or what, pale, well mine does, so I have to have quite an array of different colours of things. And then in here I've got some hair bits. These are hair donuts, and in the back there's some more spare facial just cotton pads. And in here, this bit here is the highlighting and contouring area. So we've got a lot of stuff that I'm just buying it to try it, really, to be honest. So I've got in here a collection kit there. I've not used that yet. So this is the one I mainly use for hiding spots and bits. I don't really get too many spots, so I'm pretty lucky in that respect. As you can see, it's well used. It's an Ariane Paul kit, and I sort of blend the shades just to match the colour of my skin when I need that. This is one of my faves. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Highlight, Bronze and Highlight, Sculpt and Highlight, I think it's called, kit. Flipping expensive that is, but it is really nice. What's it called? Film Star Bronze and Glow for sculpting and highlighting. And I've gone for a fair medium colour. I do love that, but it's a lot of money, so that was a bit of a treat from my husband. And then I'm happy to use, to be honest, cheaper stuff for day-to-day at work. This is just an Olivia Hale highlighting palette. I've got an Olivia Hale concealer palette, which I've not used yet. Don't really conceal that much, to be honest, because I don't think I really need to. Maybe that's why not. I've got another Olivia Hale in there. That's all different sort of blushes and highlighter and bronzers. And then these are my favourite. These are from Primark. These are just two sort of quick palettes that I use, Opal and Rose Quartz. That one is for a bit of highlighting, and this one here you'll see is well used. This has got everything in it. It's got the bronzer, it's got the highlighter and the blush. Absolutely love that blush colour. It's very pigmented and a lot comes out when you use it, but it's just perfect colour for me. So I hope you enjoyed that video, just a quick tour of my bedroom, just sort of showing you where I keep everything. I do like to be quite organised, and I love all the labelling up of everything. It takes a bit of time to sort it all out, but it means now, so for example this morning I'd run out of the old toothpick things, went to my little teeth thing and there were some more. So it does save me a bit of time, and I like to be organised. If you've not subscribed to the channel, I really would like you to. We are slowly growing. It's getting a bit bigger now. It's gaining a bit of momentum. It's very easy to do. Just hit the subscribe button or give me a like or comment. I do try to reply to every comment at the moment.